Good afternoon and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, it is almost 11:30. We are actually getting ready to leave for the NIU game in just a couple minutes. Which guys, luckily the sun is out now, this football game, unlike last night's. And there isn't quite as much wind, at least that I've really noticed. However, getting out to the middle of cornfields might be a little windier. I actually really don't know. Matthew always says the weather is seems more extreme out there than like what it is here. Like it always winds up raining or being colder and like more windy and stuff like that there. So it might actually be worse than it is up here. So, yeah guys, we are getting ready to leave in just a little bit. I'm actually not even going to bring my purse. I'm just going to bring my phone, I think, and that's it. Because I'm sure with like the other stuff to carry and I'm all bundled up, I'm not going to have enough room. I don't want to bring my camera and anything to happen to it either, so that's why I'm just going to, if I do any recording, will be on my phone. So yeah guys, it's going to be a cold game today, but we are ready and we're headed out there now.
The Silverettes. It's like not anything to do with the Husky. Oh, he's wide open. Yeah! Whoa! Oh, yeah. Go. Oh! Took his helmet. Because that's like a referee thing.
Yeah, it's not like a subs.
Yeah, but you can't try it off the field.
Too many men.
The clock wasn't running.
Go! Huskies!
Yeah! Football! Sports! Sports ball! Keep you sneaking. Keep you sneaking the children.
No, you're all 3-1.
There it is. That's
Touchdown, Marcus Jones. Fans every time.
Oh yeah!
We got the U's falling down. Last one. Yeah, that'll do.
We're back from the NIU game and it was actually not as cold out as yesterday. Obviously, yesterday there was no sun and yesterday was also much windier. Today was just like barely windy and there were like every once in a while there were some clouds that kind of hid the sun away, which made it a little colder. But it was not nearly that bad. I honestly really didn't need a blanket. Like I brought it with and on occasion I'd like put it on my lap if I was a little chilly, but for the most part it was actually pretty warm. Honestly guys, we were hauling to get there because my dad wanted to stop at Wendy's beforehand. Originally yesterday I told Matthew, I was like, we should leave at noon to get to the game on time because last time we ended up missing like the beginning of the game, like not the beginning of the game but like all the pregame stuff that they do. We missed like the football players running out in the field. Today they actually had like not skydivers but like parachute people, like, you know, that like fly in on the stuff, and they had like these like dust tanks or whatever, like paint things in the sky, and it was like really cool looking, and they land on the field and stuff. It was super cool, but we missed it. We were like walking in and like saw it while we were walking in. We didn't actually get to see it from the stadium, which kind of stunk. And then, so anyways though, we missed the one also. We're like, got there just when the game started. For the last home game that we went to. And so my dad's like, oh, we'll leave at 12:30 and then we're gonna go and get something to eat, which originally he wanted to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was like, no, we're not gonna be able to get there and make it in time for the game. Then my dad is like taking forever to eat because he's talking so much about like just talking, and I was like, I finished my food already, would you hurry up and like finish, because like we need to go, because originally we were just gonna go to Wendy's and go through the drive-thru, but my dad wanted to sit down and eat because he wanted to be able to enjoy his food, not be driving and eating. So I was like, okay, I respect that, that's fine. But it took him forever, and normally he's such a fast eater, but he wouldn't stop talking about like everything. And like I literally, like I said, finished my food before him, and that never happens. I am the last person every single time to always finish my food. And I could not believe that I had finished everything of mine before he finished just like a hamburger. He still had hamburger and fries that he didn't finish. And I was like, okay, we gotta get going. So he ended up finishing his fries in the car. And then we ended up, Matthew had to stop to go to the bathroom because, you know, this kid. And so we ended up getting to the game at 2:10. And we parked a decent ways away. So Matthew's dorm is actually right next to the stadium. And we ended up, like I said, we parked like further away than his dorm even. The last time we ended up, I don't remember where we parked, but we were like a little bit closer, and then we ended up actually walking to his dorm, and then took a while at the dorm, and then we went to the stadium. I think we were earlier last time, but this time we, I think, got there later. 2:10, parked further away, ended up having to walk further to the stadium. My ankles were killing me because I was wearing my boots because they keep my feet warm, right? But I cannot walk fast in them, like at all. They're like kind of big, and they're like maybe a little bit bigger on me than they should be, and they also are like stretchy, so like when I move my feet, the shoe slips off, and I don't know if they're actually big or if it's just because of the way the shoe is. I don't know, this like weird kind of like stretchy fabric-y stuff on these shoes. They're really cute, I love them, and they keep my feet super warm. The problem is, like I said, I couldn't walk in them, so I was like slowing everybody down because I couldn't walk fast enough, and my ankles were seriously killing me when I was like trying to get there. And I'm like trying to run too, because running was actually like making it a little bit better because at least I could move my ankles, but I couldn't move my ankles because every single time the back was slipping off of my shoe. And I'm in boots though, so it was like coming up my shoe. It was just not a good combination, guys. So anyways, we get there just at the start of the game. Actually, we got there like just in time. They hadn't done kickoff exactly yet. So we got there, got into our seats and everything like that. I brought my bleacher seats, guys. So I was good, and I didn't, my back is not hurting or anything like that from sitting on the bleachers, because that would have been horrible yesterday and today. But we ended up getting there, guys, and they started off, they got a field goal, and then they ended up getting a touchdown, and I think they missed the extra point, so it was like 9-0 maybe or something like that. Then after the field goal, I don't remember if we scored and then they scored, or if they scored and then we scored, but guys, I'm serious. These referees were throwing every single flag against our defense. It was ridiculous. They had, I think, like 5 pass interference calls, at least over 5. And then on top of that too, there was like all kinds of other ones at the other end. The first touchdown, they called a ton it was 2nd and goal. They ended up calling like so many calls, all different ones. Some were pass interference, I think some maybe were other calls or something like that. And they ended up like we'd push them back then. Like we'd end up getting sacks. We pushed it back like 6 yards, and all of a sudden there'd be a penalty where it was like a holding or something like that on the defense. And they wind up having to, you know, go back, and I think there was 1 holding, and I think there was 1 pass interference. It took them 7 downs to score finally, but I swear the referees just kept handing them to them. And we ended up scoring, like I said, or else we scored before that. I don't exactly remember, but we ended up missing the extra point. So it was 9-7 at whatever point NIU was up. Then going into the 3rd quarter was when we had just so many pass interference penalties called against us. It was ridiculous. They ended up scoring twice, and then we were down 9-21. And so then, guys, we ended up getting 1 turnover on defense, and they ended up eventually scoring off of that drive. and so it put us like right back in there. We ended up scoring again with like I think only a handful of minutes left, and we ended up going for the 2-point conversion so that they would need at least a field goal to tie it up at that point. They ended up getting it. I got some of that footage, and so I will include it for you guys as well, but it was just a really great game, honestly, to watch, because it wasn't like just a, oh, we dominated through the whole game, kind of like the last one we ended up watching was. This one was like highs and lows, we were up and down and stuff like that, and so it was an overall really good game, and I was really happy to watch. So right now, NIU is 4-0 in conference, which is awesome. Matthew says they play in a bowl game. But yeah, it's awesome, guys. I was so happy because at first when I saw him, I was like, this is not going to end well. And like after the third touchdown the other team scored, people started filtering out like all the students and stuff like that, because we sat on the general admissions on the student side, and they started like leaving, and it started to get really empty in there. All those people that were like leaving because they thought the game was over and they end up coming back and winning it, like that's awesome. So it was just, like I said, an awesome game. So I ended up actually going to the grocery stores today, guys, because I thought that Valley Produce had a 2-day sale, which they did, but it was on Thursday, Friday. Yesterday we obviously couldn't have went, and on Thursday I didn't know that I needed to go to the grocery stores on Thursday. I thought it was normally Friday, Saturday, so we ended up going today, and I went to the store and was like, why isn't all this stuff marked as a 2-day sale? Like the prices were all wrong. And I was like, oh shoot, I hope it wasn't like on Thursday and Friday, and sure enough it was. So we ended up getting our Valley Produce and Caputo's grocery shopping done. We're gonna go to Aldi. I actually kind of want to go to Walmart and Menards tomorrow as well, so I think that's what we're going to do. But guys, I did give Matthew the camera, so he's going to record some over, you know, this week and stuff like that. We'll see how it works out and him getting the camera. I ended up editing 2 vlogs as well. So tomorrow I should just have to edit Thursday's or Friday's vlog, yesterday's vlog, and today's vlog. So I told you guys, I think a few days ago, I was like, if I can just get 4 done, but I've been getting 2 done instead of 4. Like one day I ended up getting 2 done, and then 2 done, and then I'll get 2 done tomorrow and be caught up. So long story, guys, but I think I'm gonna upload 6 tomorrow maybe, and then 6 on Monday, and then all my uploads will also be done, and I should be caught up as well with actually editing the day prior's vlog the next day. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. I'm gonna go take a shower and get to bed because I stayed up late last night. I think I told you guys I fell asleep on the couch. And so yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, take a shower, get to bed earlier than I did yesterday, but yeah, I actually just need to take a real quick shower. And we got the Bears game tomorrow, but Matthew ended up actually going back after the game because it's homecoming, so they have a dance, and I think like something like that, and you know, stuff going on this weekend to do. They might have actually had something going on like last night, but he wanted to come to the high school football game, which I told you guys they ended up winning. The Blackhawks won in OT today, guys. Like everybody's winning this weekend, so I hope the Bears win too. That would just be like icing on the cake. So I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys. They had like probably over 5 pass interceptions, and pass interceptions. That's not it.